Meet Jonathan, a 25-year-old floor trader in a bright red jacket. Every morning at 6 a.m., he rushes to the New York Stock Exchange, where his job is simple yet crucial: match buyers with sellers. When someone wants to buy 1,000 shares of Apple, Jonathan finds someone willing to sell. He is literally a human market maker, creating markets through relationships, intuition, and split-second decisions. But Jonathan has limitations. He works only during market hours, needs lunch breaks, makes mistakes, and can only serve those wealthy enough to access this exclusive club. The entire system depends on human intermediaries like him. Fast forward to 2008. The financial crisis shatters trust in traditional institutions. From this chaos emerges a revolutionary idea. What if we could create markets that need no Jonathans, no gatekeepers, no human intermediaries at all? Enter Hayden Adams, a mechanical engineer turned programmer, facing an impossible challenge. How do you create a market without buyers and sellers finding each other? His answer would reshape finance forever. Hayden's insight was profound. Instead of matching people, create magical pools of money that always trade with you. Pools governed not by human emotion or greed, but by pure, incorruptible mathematics. He called it Uniswap, the first major automated market maker. This wasn't just an improvement, it was a complete reimagining. AMMs gave a teenager in Kenya the same market access as a Wall Street hedge fund. They created markets that never sleep, never discriminate, and serve anyone with internet access. Imagine a shopkeeper who never sleeps, never eats, and never says no to a customer. This shopkeeper has infinite inventory, but follows one sacred rule: everything must remain perfectly balanced. Meet our AMM, the eternal shopkeeper of the digital realm. Our shopkeeper doesn't sell apples and oranges. Instead, they trade digital tokens. Let's say Ethereum, Adder, and DAI, a digital dollar. But here's the revolutionary twist. This shopkeeper doesn't set prices based on traditional supply and demand. Instead, they follow an ancient mathematical law as old as the pyramids, yet as relevant as tomorrow's technology. Carved into the very code of our digital marketplace is a formula so simple it fits on a business card, yet so powerful it coordinates global financial markets. Let's see this magic in action through Alice's eyes. She's a freelance developer who just finished a coding project and got paid in Ether. Problem: her rent is due tomorrow and she needs to pay in DAI. It's 2 a.m. in Tokyo. All traditional exchanges are closed, but Alice can't wait for morning. She opens Uniswap and sees the glowing pool. Alice wants to swap 1 Ether for DAI. The moment she clicks swap, mathematical magic unfolds. Notice something interesting? Alice didn't get exactly 2,000 DAI, the fair rate. She got slightly less because her trade moved the pool's balance. This is called slippage. The larger your trade, the worse your price gets. It's a feature, not a bug, designed to keep the system stable. Within minutes, Alice has her DAI and pays her rent. No banks, no business hours, no paperwork. Just pure mathematical efficiency. But who filled that magical pool Alice used? Meet Bob, a software engineer from Sao Paulo who discovered something revolutionary. Instead of letting his crypto sit idle in his wallet, he could put it to work. Bob becomes what we call a liquidity provider. He deposits equal values of ETH and DAI into the pool. Now, every time someone like Alice makes a trade, Bob earns a small fee, typically 0.3% of each transaction. It's like owning a piece of a 24/7 money-making machine that never stops working. 3 months pass. Crypto markets explode. ETH rockets from $2,000 to $3,000. A 50% gain. Bob expects to celebrate, but something strange has happened to his pool position. Here's where our story takes a dramatic turn. Remember the sacred formula X times Y equals K? As ETH's price rises in the outside world, something fascinating happens inside the pool. Smart traders notice ETH is cheaper in the pool than on other exchanges. They start buying ETH from the pool using DAI, then selling it elsewhere for profit. This is called arbitrage, and it's actually healthy for the system. It keeps prices in sync across all markets. But there's a consequence for Bob. The pool automatically rebalances. ETH amount decreases, traders are buying it. DAI amount increases, traders are selling it. Bob's share now contains less ETH and more DAI. Bob has experienced impermanent loss. He made money, but less than he would have by simply holding. The loss is impermanent because if prices return to the original ratio, it disappears. The AMM story continues evolving. Uniswap v3 introduced concentrated liquidity, allowing LPs like Bob to focus their capital on specific price ranges where most trading happens. Result? Higher fee earnings but more complex risk management. Cross-chain AMMs now connect different blockchains, creating a unified global marketplace. Hybrid protocols combine AMM efficiency with traditional order book features. The future promises even more innovation. AI-powered AMMs that adapt to market conditions. Integration with traditional finance and new financial products built on AMM foundations. Your role in this story, the call to adventure. Now that you understand the AMM chronicles, what role will you play? The explorer, like Alice, ready to learn and use AMMs responsibly, starting small and growing your knowledge. The liquidity provider, like Bob, willing to provide liquidity and earn fees, understanding both rewards and risks. The builder, ready to create the next generation of AMM innovations. The educator, helping others understand this financial revolution. Essential guidelines, whatever path you choose, remember these crucial lessons from our characters. Start small and learn continuously. Even experts began with their first swap. Understand the risks. Impermanent loss and smart contract risks are real. Never invest more than you can afford to lose. DeFi is still experimental. Stay informed. The AMM world evolves rapidly. Think long-term. The best participants play for years, not days. As our story concludes, the AMM universe continues writing itself. Somewhere in the world right now, a new user is making their first swap. A developer is coding the next breakthrough. A liquidity provider is optimizing their strategy. The AMM story is ultimately about human ingenuity, showing that complex global systems can emerge from simple mathematical rules, that cooperation can happen without central authority, and that the future of finance might be more democratic than its past. AMMs haven't just created new trading mechanisms, they've created new forms of financial inclusion, new economies, and new possibilities for anyone with curiosity and an internet connection. The revolution is just beginning, and you're invited to be part of it. Thank you for joining this journey through the world of automated market makers. What questions do you have? What aspect intrigues you most? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and remember, in DeFi, the best way to learn is to start small and explore responsibly.